Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Jamaica News in Review. Farmer sprayed with bullets in St. James gun attack. A gunman sprayed a man with bullets during an attack in Waggonwheel district in Lilliput, St. James Saturday. The deceased, identified as 36-year-old George Graham, a farmer from Waggonwheel district, died on the spot after he was reportedly shot more than 10 times by the gunman. It was reported that around 2:10 p.m., Graham parked his vehicle and was about to alight when a white Toyota Tida car drove up. A man armed with a firearm approached the driver's side of Graham's car. Police said the man fired a barrage of bullets, hitting Graham to the upper body. The gunman then escaped in the Tida. Graham was confirmed dead at hospital. Police, after processing the crime scene, reported that they found at least 18 9mm spent casing. Police seized 18 firearms in search operation across western Jamaica. 18 illegal weapons were seized during operations which continued in western Jamaica last week. Superintendent of Police Fran Ellis, who is acting Assistant Commissioner in charge of the police area, notes that the operation was supported by the military among other groups. Superintendent Ellis noted that the focus was on problem areas in the division and led to 2 gang members being shot dead in Westmoreland. A wanted man, O'Brien Garvey, otherwise called F1, was also held during the operations.
We commenced a search operation in Area 1 14 days ago. 18 illegal weapons were taken from the streets within the 14 days. We saw the recovery of 4 high-powered weapons, AK-47s, M16 rifles, Intratec submachine gun. We saw the recovery of 2 shotguns and 11 pistols. Unique about the pistols, some were fitted with chips that allowed them to fire as automatic weapons. The operation was supported by the Jamaica Defence Force, the Caribbean Search Center, and other elements in law enforcement. The operation also led to 2 key members of the elite squad who operated in Westmoreland there, meeting their demise in confrontation with the security forces. We also saw the capture of O'Brien Garvey, OC F1. He is from that Hanover space. What we saw from this operation is that our citizens want a safer community. They want to have a safe space to live in, and we are going to continue to reach out to you for this type of partnership.
St. James man charged for triple murder. The St. James police have charged 28-year-old Wesley Reed, otherwise called O'Shane, in connection with a triple murder in Roehampton, St. James on June 2nd. Reed was charged with 3 counts of murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony. The charges relate to the death of 38-year-old Conrad Lawrence, otherwise called Beanie, a warehouse attendant, 38-year-old Chevon Gordon, otherwise called King Kong, and King Terry, a Tyler, and 56-year-old Carlos Morris, otherwise called Shutter, a taxi operator, all of Roehampton, St. James. The Montego Bay police say about 9:20 p.m., residents reported heard explosions and alerted them. Upon their arrival, Gordon and Lawrence were seen lying beside a shop with chop wounds to their heads, and Morris was seen close by with gunshot wounds. All 3 men were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. An investigation was launched, and Reed was arrested. He was charged on Saturday after being questioned in the presence of his attorney. Teenager charged for alleged possession of gun and ammunition. A 16-year-old boy has been charged with several offenses following the seizure of a firearm at his home on Walker's Avenue in Gregory Park, Portmore, on August 16. The police say about midday, lawmen were on an operation in the area when a premises that was occupied by the teen was searched. During a search, a .38 revolver containing 1.381 of ammunition was allegedly found in his possession. He was subsequently arrested. He is charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and removal of mark on firearm. Man shot on Winchester Road in St. Andrew. A male employee of a courier business located on Winchester Road in St. Andrew was shot yesterday morning. A section of the roadway was cornered off as investigators processed the scene. Details of the shooting are yet to be released. Motorists were advised to use alternative routes. Clarendon fishermen reported missing. The police are seeking the public's help to find 2 Clarendon fishermen who have been reported missing. Denver Morgan, 52, and 26-year-old Hilary Reed, both from Capture Land in Rocky Point, have not been seen or heard from since Monday, August 14. Morgan is of a dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 7 inches tall. Reed is of a dark complexion, medium build, and about 6 feet tall. Reports from the Mapping police are that about 11 a.m. on the day in question, Morgan and Reed were last seen in their community and have not been heard from since. Their modes of dress at the time they went missing are unknown. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Denver Morgan and Hilary Reed is asked to contact the Mapping police at 876-986-2208, Police 119 emergency number, or report the matter to the nearest police station. Taxi operator slapped with multiple charges under Sexual Offences Act. A taxi operator was charged under the Sexual Offences Act after he allegedly kicked in the door to a woman's residence and sexually assaulted her. According to lawmen assigned to the St. Mary Police Division, 45-year-old Kevin Broomfield, otherwise called Phoenix, taxi operator of Content in St. Anne, reportedly entered the complainant's apartment on August 17, where a physical altercation occurred. The victim was reportedly hit in the face multiple times and lost consciousness. She later realized that she was sexually assaulted. A report was made to the police and Broomfield was arrested. Broomfield was charged with rape, burglary, and assault occasioning bodily harm. He was subsequently charged after a question and answer session. Police probing double murder in Rockford area. The Elliston Road Criminal Investigations Branch in East Kingston has launched a probe into a double murder at Norman Terrace in Rockford area. The deceased are 29-year-old Colin Dennis, otherwise called Craig, a security officer of Norman Terrace, and 32-year-old Lorenzo Spencer, otherwise called Cash, of Range Crescent. The men were shot and killed by unknown assailants at about 9:55 p.m. President of the Jamaica Association for Private Security Jobs, Ted Lee Gray, is appealing to law enforcement to act swiftly in bringing the perpetrators to justice. He expressed sadness at the passing of the 29-year-old security guard.
On behalf of security officers in Jamaica, I want to express our deepest condolences to the friends, family, and colleagues of Mr. Colin Dennis, who lost his life brutally last night. No amount of words can express our feeling currently. We still do not know the full details of his passing, but hopefully the police can bring a closure to this matter and bring his murderers to justice.
Seaford High School teachers say concerns about principal's dismissal still not addressed. Teachers attached to Seaford High School in St. Thomas are refuting claims by the board chairman, Dean Jones, that the concerns and questions regarding dismissal of Principal Colbert Thomas has been addressed. The teachers staged a protest last week in the Seaford Square to press the school's board to provide answers on the reason for the separation. Thomas and the school's bursar were sent on leave pending the outcome of a probe into allegations of financial irregularities at the institution. Following the probe, the education minister determined that there was no evidence of malfeasances. The bursar was subsequently reinstated, however, the principal was not recalled. This did not go over well with the teachers, who say they have been demanding answers for the decision to part ways with the principal, leading to the protests. In a release following the protest, the board chairman said through 2 forms of communication, the staff was provided with answers to questions and concerns regarding the dismissal of Mr. Thomas to alleviate the demonstration. The teachers have described this statement as false. They say the 2 responses neither answer the questions and concerns of the teachers nor facilitate discussion on the attendance issues. The teachers say the communication raised more questions than were answered. In a release, the concerned teachers and stakeholders say they have lost confidence in the board chair, particularly in light of pronouncements reportedly made by him in relation to the continued engagement of teachers who participated in the protests. They are now calling for the intervention of Education Minister Favour Williams and Prime Minister Andrew Holness, as they do not believe the justice is being dispensed in the matter. Police plan operations to restore public order in St. Mary. The St. Mary Police have announced plans to conduct operations in Port Maria and other areas in the parish to restore public order. Deputy Superintendent Kenneth Francis, acting commander for the St. Mary Division, said the police will be having dialogue with business operators to find ways to address issues affecting the town. He said the Jamaica Defence Force and other government agencies will be engaged to assist in protecting residents and businesses. We have also reached out to Transport Authority, Island Traffic Authority, and we will be engaging other stakeholders with a view to properly manage this space as we seek to bring about some semblance of order and ensure that we reassure law-abiding citizens, to include our business partners, and to ensure the safety of road users, he stated. 66-year-old farmer accused of raping 7-year-old girl. A 66-year-old farmer from Albion Mountain in St. Mary has been charged with rape and grievous assault after he allegedly sexually assaulted a 7-year-old girl. According to reports of the Albion police, Reginald Hibbert, otherwise called Reggie, reportedly assaulted the girl on 3 separate occasions this year. A report was made to the police and an investigation launched. Hibbert was later arrested and charged. His court date is being finalized. Taxi operator shot dead in Westmoreland. A taxi operator was shot to death in Burn Savannah, Westmoreland on Monday night. The deceased has been identified as 47-year-old Alden Watson of Darling Street, Savannah Lamar in the parish. Reports from the Savannah Lamar police are that about 9:40 p.m., citizens reportedly heard loud explosions and summoned the police. On arrival of the lawmen, Watson was seen in his Toyota motor car suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was removed from the vehicle and transported to the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Investigations continue. Man turns himself in after allegedly killing cabbie accused of raping teen daughter. A 35-year-old taxi operator turned himself into the police on Monday after allegedly fatally chopping another cabbie who is accused of raping his 13-year-old daughter. According to the police last Wednesday, the taxi operator's daughter told him that she had been raped by a 34-year-old cab driver who plies the Freehill to Rockford Road. It is believed that the father, who plies the Oatres to Rockford Road, was on his way to report the incident at the Rockford police station when he saw the younger man in the Jacks River area. The accused reportedly sped away in his taxi and the father pursued. According to the police, a tire blew on the accused's car and he reportedly crashed into the father's vehicle. As the accused cab driver reportedly attempted to flee, the father allegedly chopped him in the back of his head. The police were called and the wounded man was taken to the Portmore Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The father turned himself into the police on Monday. Up to Tuesday morning, he had not yet been charged. Investigations are ongoing as early reports suggest that a mob of people were involved in the killing. Principals trying to cope with teacher shortage, says Harrison. Immediate past president of the Jamaica Teachers Association JTA, Lasandra Harrison, says school administrators are doing their best to minimize disruptions to the public school system when the new term begins in September due to shortage of teachers in some subject areas. They have to redo the timetable because if they can't find the requisite trained individual, they may just have to take the decision that certain subject area they are not able to offer for a particular period, she said. I know our principals are working overtime as to how it is that they are going to treat with and deploy the staff that they do have at their disposal to the best of their ability to ensure that we have some semblance of order to welcome back our students to the classroom on September 4th, Harrison added. She was speaking with journalists on Monday during day 1 of the JTA's 3-day 59th annual conference in Negril. The Board of Rural School recently placed newspaper ads for 18 teachers in specific subject areas, with the core subject areas of maths and English topping the list. However, Harrison said all is being done to ensure stability in September. Teacher migration has been touted out as a cause of problem, but Minister of Education Favour Williams told a post-cabinet press briefing on August 16 that there has been a 73% decline in the number of teachers who have resigned. In a recent radio interview, she also dismissed the narrative, which suggests that the education sector is on the brink of a teacher migration crisis. Please remember to subscribe, like,